Everyone, your love life in this life, your how is going to be your love in this life, okay? And at the same time, I want to talk about love life from the past lives, like how love comes from the past lives, and what are the karmic backlogs in this life associated with the past lives, okay? I have made this video just because a lot of people and a lot of friends were requesting me regarding like how they can see love life in their kundi. So first of all, I should discuss actually the different houses of Kundli and what all these houses stands for. Okay, the first house stands for the body and life in general. The second house for wealth and speech. The third one for courage and siblings. The fourth one for home and mother. The fifth one for intelligence and children. The quality of your fifth house will determine the intelligence you have in this life, at the same time whether you are going to have males or females as children, okay? And the sixth house, definitely it's house of competition. It denotes enemies, it denotes worries, it also denotes liquid cash, it denotes day-to-day professional activities. These things are denoted by sixth house. Seventh house is the house of desires. It's one of the foremost house of karma, and this house actually becomes very important because desires are very important for us. It is a house of spouse. It's a house of spouse's characteristics. It's a house of your business links. People who are very great in business, like Mukesh Ambani, the Tatas and the Birlas, they have very strong seventh house. The eighth house is of longevity and vulnerability. How long you are going to live in this life, you can actually see from it. The ninth house is of higher learning and the most important dharma for which you are here. At the same time, we can also see these all things regarding ninth house from Atmakarika of Jamini Sutras. But right now we are actually discussing Vedic astrology, so we will be constrained up to this. The tenth house is of professional reputation. So if someone has very amazing tenth house, so we can say that the person is definitely going to rise high in career. The 11th house is of gains. Sometimes you don't have a very good professional life, for example Rahul Gandhi, but still he inherited huge wealth that we can never match in our lifetimes even if we work quite hard. But okay, these things actually happen. 11th house is of gains, your incoming gains, your network, your social net worth, how people look up to you in your life. These things are actually represented by the 11th house. The 12th house is of enlightenment and death. So it is said that if Ketu is in 12th house, perhaps this is your, like you are a progressed soul and this is your like one of the last lives. After this, you might end up meeting Paramatma. So it is a house of death and sleep too. If someone has sun in the 12th house, he will have sleeping problems. He won't be able to sleep properly. Okay. So these are the houses I have discussed. Now I am going to discuss the relationships of the eighth and the fifth house, interchange of their lords. Okay, hope you are understanding it, and how interchange of their lords actually determine our love life. Okay, and what are the karmic backlogs associated to these all things. Okay, so let's go ahead and see the next slide. So when there is an interchange of lords of fifth and eighth house, it tells us of opposite gender during Mahadasa, Antardasa, and Priyantardasa of the two planets. Let us suppose that Sun is the lord of eighth house sitting in fifth. What is going to happen in the Mahadasa, Antardasa, or Priyantardasa of Sun? You are going to meet a girl who will want to meet your father or who will demand a lot of respect. Okay. One thing is for sure, no matter how much respect and love you give to this specific girl or the guy, okay, since it is past like karmic backlog in this life, fifth house is Purnya Parva Bhava, okay, and the eighth house is of intercycle of lives. Okay, when this both combine, it says to us that the person is thirsty for love, like he will keep searching for girlfriend, he will keep searching for boyfriend more often. So like you see guys approaching girls in lots of pubs directly, very straightforward. So these are the guys who are never constant by one girl, they are never satisfied with one girl. So it's like one of the worst combination to see. And what exactly happens with these people is like they try very hard to get the guy, to get the girl of their dreams. But if she's a girl, she want to be able to find the guy, no matter how much better the sun is placed in his chart, or any planet for that matter. So there are different permutations and combinations related to it. Like if sun is in the fifth house, being the lord of eighth house in any kundi, it shows that the person will get someone who will demand respect. If Venus is there and this combination is occurring, Venus is in the fifth house, the person will get a girl who will demand a lot of money from him. Okay. Or the girl will get a guy who will continuously demand a lot of wealth from her. Okay. And if we have, for example, any mass we have, there will be a lot of fights with in the relationship. But actually, we have to understand that this relationship is definitely not going to last forever, because it's this is the relationship of past lives. The person has come in this life to meet you and take the revenge of past life. Like you, if you have not given enough respect or money to someone else, of to your partner in past life, so the partner has come in this life to get those things from you. Okay. It's all based on Vedic astrology, so I'm just telling what I have learned. So like this, if Rahu is sitting over there, so there will be an outcast marriage, and it is definitely going to break up in few years or in few months, we can definitely say. Okay. If Ketu is there, the girl will be very emotional, so much emotional that you will get frustrated out of her emotions. Or for the girl, the guy will be very emotional and you will get really torn by seeing his emotions. These things are happening over here. Okay. Okay, let us discuss some complex permutations in this chart. What can actually happen? Okay. So let us suppose that the sun is there in fifth house and being the lord of eighth house, and Rahu and Saturn are looking at sun. So what, let us suppose what is going to happen. Let's think about this. Sun represents ego, sun represents heat. Okay, it's the primary source of light and heat in the kundali. So the partner is going to be very hot headed, and the girl or the guy will demand a lot of respect from the opposite person. And till the time you will give the person respect, they will remain there. Once the respect is over, they will definitely go, and in 99% of the cases respect is over after a few years. So things break up, and this is a worse combination for breakup. Okay, you shouldn't have this in your chart ideally, or your partner shouldn't have this in their chart ideally. Okay. But the end result changes as per the planets that get transferred. The strength of the planets determines the strength of relationship. This I have already discussed with you. It just remember, guys, one thing, that it is always the partner of your previous lives that has come in this life to take the revenge, because of the karmic theory as per Vedic astrology. So I have also described these all things, the malefic aspects and the benefic aspects of the other planets. For example, seventh drishti of Sun and Saturn slows down things and makes heated debate. Yeah, Sun makes heated debate. Saturn always slows down the love. The person will not show you love. You will keep craving for the love, that, but you will not get the love when you want. Okay, it might delay, but at the same time the person will leave you. So better to see your chart. If you fall in love during those specific periods, uh, your fifth and eighth house lots, so it is going to be disastrous 99% of the times, until and unless there is a benefic aspect of Jupiter, or Jupiter is placed in fifth house. In such a condition, though there will be arguments and everything, your marriage and everything is going to be saved, or relationship for that matter is definitely going to be saved. Again, if there is aspect of Rahu also, the person will be dragged on the roads and will be beaten scarcely by the girlfriend or the boyfriend. Yeah, Rahu is a very abnormal planet for see. And every time Rahu aspects the fifth lord or the eighth lord, the person is never going to get settled in their love. The person is a serial liar. The person actually doesn't respect people all around. So these things can be actually expected to happen with the person. Okay, I am again saying there can be huge number of permutations and combinations and ways of seeing the relationship. So kindly listen to my advice that always try to fall in love slowly and gradually. Don't get in a hurry, because the more slower you are, the better things will turn out eventually. The more faster you get there, the things might not actually turn out in your favor. Okay, so thanks for the liking of this video, guys, and thanks for subscribing and liking it. I will be coming out a lot of videos in near future, and some will be related to career of the person, best ways to make monies for one specific individual depending on the ascendant and the moon sign. I will be also coming with spouse characteristics part 2. So kindly keep liking the videos and subscribe to this channel. And thanks for all the love, guys. Thank you. Thanks. Have a good day, guys.